we doing out there? First things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. My company is ILEG Infusion Light Energy Gain. We're in the dark, sitting here just chilling, checking out the new LED lights that I give away for free to my customers. That has the, I'm doing mine with the sound activation on mine. I'm actually gonna get another pair of these. I already got one pair. This pair is going inside my PC, but I'm gonna get a pair to put on my desk back here because man, these things are freaking cool. So that way I can talk and have my lights reflect at the same time to my voice. Ba da ba ba ba. I'm loving it. Got my PCs back there. Usually I had the screen over top of them. I'm gonna make the screens a little bit smaller because I want to be able to see my PCs at the same time. So I'm gonna bring them up just a little bit right there, so that I can have my display right down at the bottom and show my PC at the top. I like the setup. It's going quite well. We're not done yet. I decided to put it back a little bit back to normalcy. So in here we're using our technology. We're using that screen right there. That's the gamer technology. That's the screen I have outside with the 300 lumen projector, our QME Q2, and then over there, sorry about that, people, is that ultra black cinematic screen paint. Let me get that stand out of the way. That'd be nice right there. There we go. About to get rid of Taco's monitor, which definitely has to go. I got a 50 lumen projector in here. I don't use it really for anything. Well, I use it for some stuff, but I'm gonna give it to Taco, hook up his Fire Stick, put a screen up there for him. Actually, a rear. We'll do a black rear projection screen. I don't want anything pushing hitting him in the face, so we'll do a black rear projection screen for him. Other than that, all is going well. I got my Cyberpunk 2020, Cyberpunk 77 vibe going on. And Station C got more progress done on our PC, showing off our gaming technology. Oh shoot, what am I doing here? Hold on a minute. Where's my let me bring this down some. I got so caught up in the freaking music. Where's the freaking thing for this? I hate these whatchamacallit, this mouse that pretty much runs off. Oh man, I hate these things. Yeah, thank you. Man. So basically, why are we in freaking like big screen mode? Anyway, so basically, I don't like the mice to have basically, or the mouse that basically has the battery pack, because they go into timeout mode and it's a headache getting them out. But anyway, yeah, in the dark, having some little fun and playing with the lights. The lights that come free with our customers, for free with the kits that we customers, or free with the paint that comes. That I done butchered the other side of that. All right, product that we sell, the screen paint, comes with free LED lights, and these are the LED lights that come with them. I'm actually going to be getting me 2 more sets for myself because I want to do the entire desk with them. Also, too, I want to put in a Tron trace system in here, and I'm turning the entire desk into an ultimate galaxy using some paint skills and some other stuff during the day. Over there, showing off our beautiful background. That right there, I have to extend my screen a little bit more. From the top area has to be extended because if I turn the lights on, that part disappears. But the other half basically displayed for this using our amazing screen paint technology. What the heck am I bumping down here? My goodness, I'm stepping on cords and cables underneath me. So that's the system we have outside. We take outside, we do demonstrations off of it. That's gamer technology. That's what's going on. This unit over here at a much bigger size. Hey, there's my PCs. I had these things behind that plexiglass for a while. So I gotta finish the desk. We have to go in and we have the surface here to extend. I got to cover all that in the same material we have here. And then once all that's done, then we put in the trace system, which as we have one trace, we have 2 sets of LED lights that are going to the desk. One actually is a chaser system, and one is the actually activates through talking. On top of that, this whole entire piece right here, the reason why it's so huge, because basically we're going to convert either this side or this side with the Connect system. So I can drag and drop, or maybe may do it with that Epson. Oh, we forgot. We got to work on that. I got the floor to do this week, and I got an Epson projector coming in. So we got an invisible blackboard coming in so you can write on it. Overall, we're up to all kinds of cool and interesting things over here. All kinds of cool and interesting things. Every time I turn the camera on, it's always something new. That's the way it's supposed to be. Always something new. Not the same thing every day. Every freaking day. Anyway, something different, because I would go mad if I had to go through something every single day. Hey, lights, little lights, dance for me. let's run into the PlayStation right now. Oh, I gotta finish my Cyberpunk PlayStation. Alright, so let me get rid of this monitor because we're not using this today. I'm gonna be on that screen unless I'm outside somewhere, which I may take that outside today. I'm not sure if I'm going outside today or not. Haters get mad when I say outside. But you get mad. You can go outside too. What's wrong with you? You can go outside. Go outside with me. Show a demonstration out there. They always get mad when I say outside. Man, if you weren't mad inside, man, they get mad outside. You gotta pace yourself. You don't pace yourself, you're gonna lose it. You know what I mean? You're definitely gonna lose it. You're gonna pace yourself. You know, we developed a lot of technology, a lot. This is the reason why we have to do all these video demonstrations, because we definitely developed a lot of interesting technology. That's why we have to do all those demonstrations. I turn the lights on, they get mad and disappear. Like, I'm not going to stand here for these lights being on. See how the top part washes out? It's not there anymore. See? And there our screen picks up with no problem because, you know, that's our black technology. It happens to be the best. The best! Because you can sit here and do this. Look at this. Bam! This is all we do all day long. We just basically just flex. We just flex all day. Flex. Wait till you see what that thing does. I think it's going to be insane. Anyway. So yeah, that's all we do is flex. Turn my lights on, my screen still stays intact on the 24,000. Turn the lights off, because Chuck was like, what a freak, man. Turn the lights off in here in the complete darkness being Batman. Or Catman, or whatever way you want to put it. I like the fact I can do that. But see that top part? Yeah, that does not blend. Because when I put the lights on, poof, gone. We need our black technology here. So I got to do half the screen all the way across. Wait a minute. That's 24 by 36. So it'd be 24. And I slice them in half. That actually does work. Alright, so I can get 4 of them up there. I get 2 sheets, cut them in half, done. Maybe I can expand my screen a little bigger than that. Alright, I gotta finish this today and get that done. And I'm going out today. I have no idea if I want to go out today. I've been out all this week. I've literally been out all this freaking week. I'm tired of being out. I've done it to death. I want to do some night shots. I don't do hardly any night shots. So I'm going to go at nighttime. I want to do a fish tank. I'm going to do a fish tank. Go anywhere you want a fish tank. That's what we're going to do. Which screen are we taking for the fish tank? Most likely it's going to be that one. Because it's big enough for the fish tank. Big enough for the fish tank. We don't need, like, I was thinking before, like, bringing out the 1,000 lumens, but that's overkill. 1,000 lumens is overkill. Definitely overkill. We don't need that. It's definitely overkill. So, pretty much, I can be in here with the lights on. I can be with the lights off. It really doesn't make a difference. This stuff fires up either way. Let me see what's going on my screen here. I could easily put a 235.1 right here. It's designed for 235.1. Right now, we got the Chrissy LW 400. This is the projector I used to push the fish tank through a window. You know, the one I walked over that, we're over there at the carrying place over there. You know, use these things just about everywhere. That's a $50 projector right there. So we're going to basically, well, let me see. I'm going to go outside with the 300. See, we got the option to go out and play with that if we want. But we use this instead. Because I am not carrying that. I got to be on site pretty soon. I decided to do some on-site videos inside, some commercial environments. And I can use that for advertising. And I'm going to use only this projector. That's all I'm taking with me. It's just that little projector and our technology to operate where I want to go. Ain't that beautiful? Anyway, next week, people, we sign in. Next week, we sign in. Yes, sirree. Next week, we sign in. We sign in next week. So for those you don't know what's going on, my company, the Lord blessed us to be able to have the opportunity to have a company come in and help our company grow. Because I need help out there. It's a lot of work out there. And I need an advertising company to advertise our technology. And that's what they're doing. So I got to come and explain what my goals are, what I want to do. And my goals at the end of the day are basically to add our technology to Allentown. To add, to put in more jobs and whatever we can do at the end of the day. To for our company to basically add to Allentown. That's what I'm going to do. It's like a lot of programs, a lot of things I'm working on, a lot of things Lloyd's been talking with me at the end of the day on things he needs me to do, and that's what I'm going to do. So I'm happy about that. God has blessed us, blessed us, blessed us, blessed us, blessed us, blessed us. And again, thank you to my customers at the end of the day for supporting our company. We appreciate it. You understand our goal. Our goal at the end of the day is to develop more high-performance technology at an affordable price. You know what I mean? That way you don't have to deal with people that are so-called making products that are not doing what they're supposed to do, and they're ripping you off. And like I said, the only people who get bothered by these demonstrations of what we do are the rip-off artists. They're the only ones. Only ones. They're the only ones that are crying and complaining. That's why we open up the chat sometimes, so we can expose you guys, so we can show people at the bottom, you're the only ones that are complaining. There you go. That's them. They expose themselves all the time. You know, we post those chats to the different forum sites. They're posted as these are the people who rip people off. Yeah, that's how they're posted. Because you're the only ones down there complaining about a company talking about adding better products to customers to help them out to get more affordable technology. There you go. Am I lying? There you go. Mount. You got night vision. You're good. So that's why we post them up there. That's why if you open up a chat and you're in there running your mouth in there and carrying on and acting up, yeah, it's posted that way. You're the only ones upset by that. Ain't nobody else upset about getting a better deal, better product, better technology. No one else is complaining about that. Only they complain about it. So you're going to have to get used to it. If you make a product that's faulty and doesn't do what it's supposed to do, then you're going to have to answer for that. Because again, like I said, you're ripping people off, and you should not have the right to rip people off because it's wrong. In the day, all your products need to be backed up and tested. All of them need to be backed up and tested. And you got people who spend the money and the time, and they can't get time back. You can get money back, but you can't get time. Just spend that time to invest in your product at the end of the day that you yourself can't even back up. Don't send us back money. If we come buy your stuff, don't do that. Again, they use that stuff against you in court. We can clearly go in court and state you can't back your stuff up. And they say, well, I can't. No, why did we get all these receipts? We got $1,900 worth of receipts. Not good. Anyway, customers, if you want a product that works, you see my customer demonstrations. My customer demonstrations are literally, I'll be uploading some more today. My customer demonstrations are literally better than those who sell paint, those who sell screens. My customers' demonstrations are so amazing that people literally sit there and think it's like some kind of CGI or AI technologies. No, those are my customers right there at the end of the day. And they're not buying expensive 4K high-end projectors. They're buying the same projectors we're buying. You know why? Because that's what customers do. Tell me, as a customer, we're all customers at the end of the day of something. Tell me you don't do that. Tell me you don't do it as advertised. We all do that at the end of the day. Do it as advertised. So when they come in, they see me outside, they take their stuff outside. When they see me do an entire wall in a fully lit environment, they do the exact same thing. When they see me use cheap low-end projectors, they do the same thing too. There you go. So, these guys at the end of the day are doing the matching better. They're literally doing it. They're doing the matches. But that's what they're doing. They're testing to see if my product actually does what it does. Now, clearly, like I said, for those of you at the end of the day who don't like what we do, and you basically want to copy Mr. Bird, go ahead and copy me. Knock yourself out. Because all you're going to do at the end of the day is basically expose yourself as being a fake, and at the end of the day, bring me your customers to me. That's what you're going to do. I mean, if you're sitting there claiming that you pull up outside with no problem, and your stuff is gray and it doesn't pull up, what's going to happen when the customer buy your paint? You know what they're going to do? Customers are going to try to do the same thing we're doing. And our demonstrations, the same thing my customers are doing and their demonstrations. And then they're going to find out that that gray stuff doesn't work. They're going to do a chargeback on you, or they're going to do a PayPal complaint against you, and then they're going to contact and see me. Where now they're going to join the fleet of my many customers. And you know, some of those customers that I had, that I post, used to be other people's customers. And this is the environment I'm used to seeing people have their products in a dark environment. So for y'all environment, y'all just got a screen. We do invisibles. We do all kinds of crazy stuff in our environment. All right, let me get my lights on. I'm not used to this. This is bugging me. I'm used to having lights on in here. Boom. Look at that. Fully lit environment. The fireplace is blazing up. Our screen is firing up with no problem. Baby! Oh! See how the monitor runs in here? Look at that. Oh, I never get used to seeing the screens fire and light. And mind you, I'm at a distance in here, so that thing is all the way over here. And I still can read my deep purples, beautiful colors, all that with no problem whatsoever. Look at that. Look at the amazing technology we develop. Well, not we develop, God develops. I love this. This whole setup right here, this is sick. I love it. That purple light, man. You know why people's electric bills are so cheap? Well, no. Checking it kind of evens out. Well, actually, no. My electric bill was actually pretty cheap because I never ran my lights. I hardly ever used them. I hardly ever used my lights. I ran neons all the time. And neons were cheap. They don't run a lot of power. But then again, you got all this technology running through your crib. And I got a lot of technology running through my crib. But you got something basic in there. Most people don't even use this at all, period, now. No, people are just using neon lights now. Go in someone's house, it's all purple, blue, green, red. I like it. It's relaxing. And then when you got these screens in there, going to be fired up pretty soon. You got to really don't have that Cyberpunk 77. 77? I think it's 77. Yeah, I'm going to that Cyberpunk 77. Oh, that game is so freaking tedious, I swear. I'm playing it right now. I like it, but it has moments in the game I like, can I just go in blazing and destroying stuff? I like that Grand Theft Auto kind of thing. But then Grand Theft Auto had that kind of tedious element too also. Like that godforsaken airplane. The one you had to fly, you had to pass up those flyers. That thing was the most horrible thing I ever rode. It actually flew my entire life. And the one you got to race that guy to prove that you're basically worthy enough for him to be the driver. Another nightmare. Who remembers that one? Every single time you go to turn the corner, you would slam into one of them freaking palm trees, but he would just swerve around it perfectly. Until that one time you got lucky, because, the computer messed up and slammed and hit the tree, and you got around like, yeah, because it beat you like 100 times. Yeah, I remember that nightmare right there. All right, people. That's what it's supposed to be. That's what I love about these new screens we're going to have. These are the portables. This will allow you to set up all kinds of stuff on your computer desk. And again, no big bulky projectors required. Wait, is my screen timing out? It is timing out. Let me see. Is my projector in eco mode? Of course it's in eco mode. It's 4,000 lumens. What the freak are we running? 4,000 lumens in here. Not in eco mode. Let me send it across this out. Here we go. I'm back to playing. Got the brain running in the background. Yes, this is how it's supposed to be. You're supposed to be to come in here and be able to turn all your lights on and your screen should operate, even on our visible technology. These things are going to be designed for decorating your desk, screens, whatever you want to do. You can do it off here. I can watch movies, sports, whatever I want. This is running through my PlayStation right now. So I can game off this thing right now. Anything I want. It's a see-through screen. We got the black ones coming in. We got the fluorescents. Oh, the fluorescents are gorgeous. They're absolutely gorgeous screens, the fluorescents. Can't wait to show those things off. And yeah, this is coming along quite well. Let's finish this up when I just came in. Got a little work on this one right here. So this is going across quite nice. This is the back part of it right now. Kabam! There's our top part right there. We still got a nice glow and neon to put through it real quick. I'm going to do some drips of red on this side right here. Still working on this section right here. It's going to be a whole little world, but a cloud system all in here, lights pushing all through here, and then we have the screen coming through with the fan systems blowing through, and I can game off that and see all that action going on in there. Ain't that right, Taco? Say round. He doesn't feel like talking right now. This is the other side right here. This is the madness people, but we've already got to comment down with some blue. Pretty soon go back over top of this again. And all this is going to be done with a glow-in-the-dark application. Oh, by the way, glow-in-the-dark paint, high activator, and flower. You know what that does? You'll figure it out. Like flower. Did you just say flower? Yeah, flower. I'm going to show you how to do a texture glow. You learn all that stuff in modding. You know that, right? And little art and all that. If you mod PCs or people who mod them today, you have different types of modders. People do extreme modding where they turn stuff into crazy stuff, statues and all that stuff. Yeah, you got to figure out all kinds of ways to figure out exactly how to get it look realistic. And if you can't find it, you got to build it. If you can't find the color, you got to make it. So I learned all that from years and years of building mods, PC mods. All right, people. Hope we enjoyed our little time here. It's a short video at the end of the day because I got some work I got to do right now. I got to do a splatter screen outside today. So I literally have to be outside for that. Roughly, I think, 7 o'clock we have to be out for that one for a company. They fire up 8 o'clock. Well, I wonder for a minute. Hold on for a minute. I got an idea here. I wonder if that would actually work. Bear with me, people. Idea just blew through my head right now. I wonder if this would actually work. I'm curious it would run it. Come on, go down. What is it? Gotta go down. Shoot. Let's see what would happen. Would this work? Come on, be nice. Be a jerk about it. My stand's a jerk. I should name my stand Jerk. Jerk Stan. He's a jerk. The stand's a complete jerk. Sometimes I go up, sometimes I go down. I don't even know what I'm going to be doing tomorrow. What's my freaking generator at? I wonder people. I do this with cell phones all the time. I pull cell phones out from the screens outside. I'm going to show you that it's supposed to look exactly like the screen. That's the whole purpose of the demonstration. You see me pull a cell phone out in the middle of a demonstration. That means that screen should look exactly like that cell phone, even outside. That's when I did the demonstration on the Ultra Black Cinematic. We pull cell phones down on the screen to make sure they're reading exactly the same way. Because what I actually want to do, if you're looking at a white screen or a gray screen, you can't even match it to a cell phone. And again, I can't express this enough. Please stop doing these dumb demonstrations where you're sticking TVs and having your cell phone in a dark environment with the projector. Come on, man. That's the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. You gotta stop doing that mess. I've seen a couple of high-end guys do that. Stop doing that crap. That's freaking embarrassing for the rest of us. You're supposed to pull out your TV. Your monitor is going to be in your fully lit environment. So guess what? Screen goes in the same area as the screen. As the monitor, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. That's where it goes. I'm going to see something for a minute. I wonder if I can power this on this. If I can, I'm taking this thing outside, put it side by side to my screen outside. Ooh, new challenge! We just keep upping that ante, don't we? I turn around like, gee whiz, man. This guy, every time I turn around, he's up in the ante. Oh, yeah, we're putting that up the ante way to the roof. Okay, right, Mr. Taco. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, what's the what you call for this? All right, that goes there. Oh, it's right there. Okay, just go this. And this has got a mini output. No, we're the other way around. We're definitely the other way around. That'd be some magic right there at the end of the day. I knew it. I knew we had powers. I knew it. Did anyone just see that? I operated that TV with no power whatsoever. I knew it. If I was here and that TV operated by itself, and you figured out like I had some kind of superpowers at the end of the day, boy, those who basically did me wrong, I would run. Well, there's no place you can go. If I got powers at the end of the day, I'd be like you fighting Superman. Where are you gonna go? Just come in and just boom, just blow up half the whole. Oh, be done. I wouldn't even bother. I would just pick you up and take you out of space. Because you know what's going to happen once you reach that altitude. That's it. But that'd be revenge. But think at the end of the day, if I was superpowers, I wouldn't fear anything. I'd be a god. So I technically wouldn't have any fear of anything. And I hate to say this, the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, I would never say it's about you in any way whatsoever, but it's just to make a statement. But you know, at the end of the day, in my heart, I'm not thinking about that. I wouldn't be afraid of God. Because I'd be a god myself. So that means I wouldn't have any consequences or anything whatsoever. That's why I prayed to the Lord first, because the Lord already knows from the door that I don't mean that within my heart. But if I had that type of power, I wouldn't be afraid of God, because I'd be a God myself. So that means at the end of the day, then, you'd be in a lot of trouble. I would rule the world. I would. It'd be a good world, by the way. It'd be very nice at the end of the day. Those who don't do right have to go into the pit of fire. But no. I'm happy being a servant. I would never want to be a god, ever. Not ever. Not in a million years, not ever. I'm so glad to be a servant. Ah! Wait, he's running it off DC? How's it running off DC? It should be running off AC. It is running. How long will this run? Alright, it's going into power saving mode. I gotta find a output for this thing. Let me see. Get in there. You know, I'd be fighting cables, man. The USB cables, you just put them in like one minute. Oh, mother chicken. I'm telling you, this is the best power unit I've ever got in my life. I'm completely running this off the battery system. Off the battery system, people. It's running off the battery system. You know what that means, people? We got new challenges for you jokers on YouTube at the end of the day that don't do your demonstrations right. Monitor versus screen outside demonstration. Let's play. It worked. It actually freaking worked. It's freaking, I swear, this is the best power unit I've ever bought, man. I had the EcoFlow system. It's very nice. I've had it. I had an EcoFlow system. It did pretty fantastic. But this thing right here, man, I paid $60 for this thing. $60. And I can run anything off here. I'm gonna see how long it's gonna take. I mean, I'm only out there for like a couple of minutes. I'm not out that long. Let me see. Let's plug the projector in too, because we need to know this. I'm definitely gonna be taking this outside with me. Now, of course, in the daylight, this thing is not going to push at all, period. It's just not going to run. But at nighttime, we need to do that comparison. And not also at nighttime, we got to do it in the evening hour too. So let's plug this in too, on top of that. So now we got our Qumi plugged in, projector plugged in at the same time. Let's see what we get. So projector Qumi is fired up. It's running right now. And we're also running the monitor at the same time. Both of the units are plugged right here because this powers by mini USB. So that's running there. That's monitor right there. And that's right there. That's the projector running there. So that means we can go outside, people, with a monitor. Oh, and that thing's lightweight too. I can fit that in the bag or just carry it with me. Man, we're going to have some fun today. See, I just sat there and said I'm not going outside today. And now I'm like, I'm going outside today. Oh, we definitely got to do this one. This is going to be a new one for the record books for us. At the end of the day, forget the challenge, man. This is going to be awesome. I never did one of these before. Take a monitor outside and figure out how to get it done. Now we got a power system to do it. This is a good system, man. I'm going to get me another one of these. They make another version of this. Now, this one is 200 watts. It'll run anything at 200 watts. So I'm gonna get the next one they had. It was about $150. It was 600 watts. Can you imagine we can run at 600 watts on this? And I ran the bare minimum. I ran the Sony projector does 195 watts. I would still be able to run that comfortably with no problem whatsoever. Oh snap! Oh snap! It's about to be on. It is about to be on. And we got to come back out and we got to do these LED lights outside too. Definitely got to put the LED lights outside. So we got to build this up. We're going to build pretty soon a party box, actual party box. It's going to have LED lights. It's going to have the trippy music in it. It's going to have the screen on it. It's going to be screen visual display with the light system in the back of it and on the sides of it. We're going to bring out a party box with speakers and play music. Then we're doing some crazy demonstrations at night. Because you got to think outside the box. Yeah, you get it? Outside the box? Like literally outside the box? Okay, whatever. I'm pretty sure you got that one. It's pretty easy and self-explanatory. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. We only look, we hit 99%. Do you know how many videos I could have shot right now? It's only 98%. Okay, so we're kicking. Let me show you where we're hit right now. We're getting right here. Let's bring it down. Let's bring it down for you to see. See right here? This is where we're at, people. Look at that right there. 98%. So in between 98 and if I drop to 60, I can probably get 10 recordings out of that. 10 recordings out of that. That's all I need. And the charge time on here is fast. So what I do is I go over, I got my power surge in my bag, I plug it up, hook it up to one of those power, back in the game, back out, because the charging time is really, really fast on here. Oh snap, wait a minute, we're about to go outside and do something crazy. So what we're going to do is, I don't want to damage my monitor out in the sun, because my monitor get damaged, these screens don't get damaged by that. So that tells you right there from the door. But we're going to do a demonstration tonight. We're going to do a mind blower tonight. We're going to take the monitor out. We're going to take the screen out. We're going to do them side by side. We're going to think I'm going to run. Now, wait a minute. We got to have two types of feeds. I didn't even think about the feed process. We're going to run two types of feeds. And we can't run Fire Sticks. Oh, Jimmy the Crickets. Oh, no. I can do this. I got to do this someplace. I got to do it near the building. It has to be near the building because the Fire Stick will fire up. And we get the Fire Stick to read off of this one. And I can run my cell phone through this one. That's two feeds. You just have to have it near the building. I know exactly where I'm going to put it near the building. So I should call and get permission for that. It shouldn't be a problem. It'll be outside. It's still going to be outside. It's the same area where I had the big screen at. But definitely, I'm definitely going to do it outside. Definitely. Oh, man, that's going to be crazy. And I can finally have a monitor right next to it. But this is going to be next to our screen paints. I'm going to put it right next to that. But before we do that one, we are going to be out later on out there playing around with the Acumi projector and the screen, having some fun out there playing around with that. Because I found a couple of areas where we can lay it back to the wall and worry about wind getting behind it and knocking it over. So I did find some other areas. So we're definitely going to be playing around with that. The screen paint outside. I got to do a demonstration showing the benefits of our technology versus white screen. Though we do this all the time, but I need one outside. All right. So we're at 96. Yeah, 96. I easily have a ton of videos done. Look how slow it's dropping. And we're running that with no problem. Now that's powered. I'm going to show you that it's not plugged in anything. This is powered through this cord right here. You see that cord right there? That's powered through this, and that's running through there. Oh, Jimmy the Cricket. You mean I could have took this thing outside and watched TV off of it? It's my giant cell phone. Comes with the battery with it. These are the new cell phones. It's a new. Hey, don't get mad. We bust on Apple all the time. It's what we do. We like that phone with Apple. I mean, I'm definitely going to do demonstrations with the Apple, but so this is a new Apple phone. Battery system and bone. I'm really going to do that. I'm going to do that. Sorry. This is the battery. It's the new battery. It comes with the Apple, and this is the new phone right here. It's called the Apple Quantum 6. That's not funny. People with Apple phones like that's not funny. My friend like that's not. It is funny. Come on, y'all bust on Android all the time. We take it on the chin all the time. I was talking about y'all system being more superior and complex and all that. We take that all the time. We take it all the time. We just come back by saying at the end of the day that, by the end of the day, you guys get all hyped up about something that we already had at the giant screen incident. Anyway, who cares? Whatever phone you use, whatever you like is whatever you like. Is what it comes down to. It's whatever you like at the end of the day. Everybody's going to talk trash. People have been doing that for centuries. Oh, that's your stagecoach? My stagecoach is better than yours. I have 6 horses. What do you have? 1 horse? Oh, you're poor. You've been doing that for decades. Stagecoaches. Man, people had fancy luxury stagecoaches. Those had windows on them. The other ones didn't have windows. But yeah, people have been doing that for years. All right. We're at 95%, people, 95%. This is all I need. This is enough for me to get enough videos done. That's enough for me to get enough videos done. So what we're going to do is, one of the places we're renting out, it's a big open area. I'm going to do a video in each corner of that area. So we can show up anywhere. Because some people, what they'll do is they'll pick a particular area that has less light, and they'll bring in their own lighting system so they can control the lighting in that environment. They make it look like something that is not. We're going to hit every corner of that area. From corner to corner, bam, 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 bam. Do our videos from there, and then do right in the center and be done and walk out. That's what we do. I should use the invisible. I want to use the invisible. I'm going to go one day do the invisible and then do the other one. So I'm going to walk around and have some fun with that. All right, people. We just found out something new today. Every time we turn the camera on, it's always something new we figure out. Always something new. I was just sitting there looking at the monitor. Like, we can't take this outside. I'm like, wait a minute. You got a battery unit. Use the battery unit. Take it outside with that. I'm like, we can. Can it work? Plug it up. It was running fantastic. Screen's nice and bright. It's not dim. It's not dull. It's not flickering. That's what I look for. None of that. And the projector's running right now. We've got the Acumi running right now. How much watts is the Acumis? Acumis are 65 watts. That's what they are. I don't know what this thing is, but whatever it is, it's if it was too much power, it would have shut off. It would have definitely shut itself off. It has emergency breakers in there that shut off from the door. All right. So we're definitely going to be doing something different tonight. Then we get the party box done. The party box is going to be fun. Party box is going to be resembling we got a new a DJ screen coming out for you DJers. We got a DJ screen coming out. For those who are into golf, we have a golf simulator screen coming out. And we got our own version of blackout cloth. All our blackout cloth is acoustic from the door. So it's none of that, well, you know, we got an acoustic version, but it's a little bit more expensive. No, all our black cloth is acoustic. We stop off with, we're going to start off with our blackout cloth being the top. You know what I mean? We don't want that whole stretchable material. Well, it is stretchable and all that. We don't want like, you pay more for acoustic. If you get a regular surface, It'll cost you $80, $90. And once you start hitting that acoustic level, depending on how dark that surface is, you're talking about a couple of $1,000s. You know, an easy Elite screen has a white screen. They're like $1,300, $1,400 for that surface, and it's white. Our surface will be jet ultra black, and it will be acoustic, and it will look absolutely amazing. And do I have experience in acoustic? Yeah, I've done a lot of acoustic screens. I actually built customized 235.1 acoustic screens with built-in speakers, and also built my own soundbar to go with it. Yeah. Which you can check that out on our YouTube channel. Check out 158-inch 235.1, or just type in 2.35.1. And you would automatically pull up all our demonstrations showing you all the crazy stuff we do with 235.1 setups. And now we talk about the ViewSonic projector, the hidden gem that talks about basically what doesn't tell you at the end of the day that all those projectors have 235.1. And did you know that? Yeah. 2016 models do. 2016 and up have it. Anything under that doesn't have it. There you go. All right, people. I gotta go pick up a mirror. I'm gonna show you something called the short throw mirror trick. It comes in handy from time to time. When I was showing it off at first, there are people coming on my channel now today. Can we just buy a short throw? See, this is where you gotta listen when I talk. I literally stated in the video that short throws at that particular time were extremely expensive. So the mirror trick works better. And it worked. I used it on a Cumi. I did a demonstration off that. Got a big screen out of it. And it's crystal clear too and sharp. And I show you how to change the adjustments in your projector in order to get the image to come in even clearer. So, with that being said, we're going to repeat that demonstration all over again. All right, people. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you for your time for coming out. And you know how it works. I'm so glad you had... Sorry, messed that up, didn't I? From the door. Gee, what is going on with me? I'm so glad we had this time together. Do 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 do. Don't worry, I'm not planning to quit my day job. Do 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 do. All right, hope you enjoyed the show. Thank you for stopping by. Drive safely. Don't forget to tip the waiter on the way out. With that being said, we forgive our Lord and Savior, and this is basic serious when we talk about this, because again, I'm a big Christian. At the end of the day, and all technology we have comes from God. So we basically give all glory to our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, because again, without Him, none of this would ever be possible. Gotta go. Thank you all, and God bless.